Hey guys, it's West Coast Arachnid doing another rehousing video of my Nhandu chromatus. These guys are outgrowing their little enclosures. So the last molt, they didn't look quite so big, but their bottoms have plumped up and grown about 3 times the size, so they look a lot bigger than they did when they first molted. I'm just going to get rid of that water dish. Put them in the recycling pot. And we'll get these guys in here and hopefully they don't get all hair flicky on me like the Thanx geniculata did. Come on, buddy. Wake up. Oh, you're sleeping. Having their daytime snooze. Oops. Get that off there. Alright, let's try this again. Now, these guys don't like to climb too much. So what I'm going to try and do here, their web sure is sticky, I'll tell you that. I'll tell you what. Come on, buddy. He does not want to leave here, but I don't have a choice. I can't just put it in and leave it because it's too tall. There we go. And there he is. In all his great wonder. So that's Nhandu chromatus number 1. Let's just get his lid on. I've tucked his last 3 or 4 molts underneath his lid, but I think I need to put them into a container of sorts. As you can see, I don't know if you can see underneath there. There you go. There's a whole bunch of molts. There's Nhandu chromatus 1, which I'm not going to close the lids because I do want to get a thumbnail picture, and he's going right into his little home there. I've decorated these ones up a little more. I mean, it's not really for the tarantula, it's more for my peace of mind, I guess. Let me know what you guys think about these enclosures, whether you like them or not. Better than the plain Jane ones. Like I said, it's not really for them. It's more just pleasing to the eye for us. I tried to, I had these and I was going to do them all like this with terracotta pots. It's not plastic or anything, but this one just barely fits, and the other ones, the only ones I could find were a lot larger than that. I don't know if you can see them side by side, but yeah, these are just way too big to fit in these. It would take the whole thing up and I wouldn't be able to close the lid. I could crack them in half and sand down the edges, but I don't want to risk it at all. This takes the finish off more, allows more stuff to saturate in them. These are going to be fairly dry enclosures, that's why I'm putting wood in there. You'll see there's wood in each one of these, except for the terracotta one, which is pretty much the same thing. It's just as porous, even more. So, yeah, I decided to put these in because these are going to stay dry, or relatively dry. So what I'm hoping anyway. Just taking the lids off of their main plates. Another one with a bunch of molts under it. Okay, where are you? I don't want to lose you. You guys let me know that number 2 goes to there, right? Now that's it. I just cleaned this out. Now Trebeck, if you're looking, you think your lizard's bad? Look at this. I just cleaned this a half an hour ago, and he's defecated all through this. Like that, it's just gross. How are you supposed to drink out of that, buddy? You like drinking your own feces? He's probably saying, get me the heck out of these tiny little jars. No, it's been a long time coming. Well, it hasn't been that long, really. I molted out a couple of weeks back. Come on. Come on, there you go. Yeah, look, you're out. He got his fangs out. These guys just don't want to leave their homes. You gonna hair kick for me now? Just gonna hang out on the rim. I mean, I could leave you there if you like. Do the next one. See, they're not that great at climbers on slippery slopes. So it's very important when caring for these type of animals that the height is not too high, especially for terrestrials like so. They don't have grip like an arboreal. They do have claws. They can grip on things like these little holes around the edge, you know, the lip of this and the lip of this, but when they're on the slick edge, they're just going to slide off, basically. They can climb a little bit, but any wrong step and they're going to slip and fall. So if it's too high, they can rupture their abdomen. If there's sharp objects in there, they'll rupture their abdomen on those. It's very important to have the proper height for your tarantula, which is generally, if it can put its feet on the ground and touch the top of the enclosure, it's good. And this one is just over that. Like if he was to stand on his back legs, he could put his feet on top of this, wrap them over the edge, and that's important, so that, you know, it's not that far of a fall if they do fall. Okay, I need that lid. A little lid swapping so I don't lose track of who's in what. It's not who's on first, what's on second. I don't know who's on third. Okay, I'm going to do that little bit of a slide puzzle. There we go. Now we're in the right order. Okay, one more to go. Nhandu chromatus number 3. Once again, a whole ton of molts. Now I'm going to wet these down, stretch them out, get the best molts out of them that I can, and I'm going to do a little, what do you call those? A sunken in picture frame. Oh, on the tip of my tongue, I can't remember what they're called. Anyways, I'm sure you guys will let me know in the comments. Yeah, see? Water's perfectly clear in this one. The other guy, he just likes to crap in his dish. It's kind of like eating escargot. Slugs. Who can eat that? Yuck. You're feisty. Oh, did I spook you? Now you know who I am. I'm not going to kill you, you're not running. Come on, buddy. So they move better when you touch their front legs on this species for some reason. If you touch their butts, they just kind of freeze up. And I'm really not pushing hard. So you could touch their front legs and they move. Now if I can just figure out how to get them out of there. Let's do a cave in on you. There we go. A little bit of dirt falling on him, and out he comes. So there you go. That's how you move your Nhandu chromatus. Dump dirt on them, and they move. I suppose that's kind of like an avalanche coming down on you. Alright, I'll get a thumbnail. Like I said, let me know what you think of these enclosures. If I should do more like this or what. I definitely have a bunch of stuff around here I can use. Tons of stuff. I just have to find more little hides, that's all. But since these are dry, I'm using the wood and more porous terracotta pots rather than because if you put this into these type of things into a wet enclosure, they're just going to mold up. And these leaves, they do have dye in them, so if you're pouring water on them, don't, because you're just going to make your tea sick. I mean, whatever dyes in there is going to come out with the water. Right now they're dried, they're set, and it's kind of burnt into it, and then they cut them out. It's kind of almost like a paint. But if you saturate it in water, I'm sure it'll leak out. I bought a bunch of, I don't know what you call them. Here, I'll show you. I guess they're like little wreaths that you just hang along your wall or something. And they got little red Christmas flowers, poinsettias, I guess. I got white ones as well. They don't leak, or the dye doesn't leach out of those because they're probably just bleached. But this red stuff, you put it in water and squeeze it and it just pours out orange and red water. So maybe test your plants before you put them in. These have all been washed thoroughly. I don't see any other stuff coming out of them. I think these are more painted on than dye. But they are porous, so if they get wet, it's a great place for mold to take hold and, you know, propagate. Fungus and stuff like that, they like. Mycelium growth needs a porous substrate to grab onto, like hay and soil and stuff like that is a great compound of, you know, things to put together for fungus to grow on. Even cardboard torn up is great for it. But I'm going to snap a picture here and we'll call that good. So yeah, just test your plants, especially if you get them at the dollar store, because you know they're not meant for putting food on or anything, so they're not food safe. So if they're not food safe, they're not animal safe. But in dry enclosures like this, I don't think I'll have a problem with them. If I see any issues or have any issues, out they come and into the garbage they go. But I've used these before and they haven't caused a problem yet. So these ones actually came out of my OBT enclosures that you seen earlier. Before I switched them, those were buried into those webs. So I thoroughly washed them in hot water, dried them out for at least 3 days, and made sure that they're good. You know, if you're really subconscious, you could even bleach them, set them out, let them dry for 2 weeks, you know, dust them off and put them in there. But yeah, the bleach will definitely make everything run, so you might not want to do that. Vinegar will do just as good. So yeah, there they are, Nhandu chromatus. That one's got a little bit of a dirty bum because he was playing in the dirt fall. Let me brush that off you. Yeah? You liking your new home? I don't think they're too keen on them right now. I mean, that guy was running for the hole. I think that's a little small. I might have to find him something better. I'm going to try and pick up a few more of these if they have any more. I got the last of the summer stock that they had at Walmart, and that was it. They said they weren't getting any more in till the spring, so I may have to wait a bit, find something different to put in there for him. Maybe I'll get another piece of wood and just kind of lean it down so he's got this one over here. He's got more of a hide there. I could even put some more of those branches over it. That might do. Anyway, there they are. They are going up here. They stack really nice. There's the Acanthoscurria geniculata. These are P-Cancerides, Brachypelma vagans. Those are my larger ones, the P-Cancerides and the Brachypelma vagans. But I do have smaller ones in these setups that I still need to organize. So for now, I'm going to put some more down on this lower shelf. Some of these I'm going to stack them down there, maybe the smaller ones, and then yeah, and they just get bigger as they go up. So from small to large. I may switch them around and do it the other way, but these ones here kind of stick out just a little bit, maybe an inch. So I kind of wanted them up top so that they're not in the way, you know, when I'm goofing around down here. They're not going to get knocked out or knocked over or banged and stress out the spider. So I think I'll leave them up top and just work, yeah, work from the bottom up. That little light that I have down there, it throws off quite a bit of heat. So when I want to heat them up, I turn that on, and it literally goes up in behind in here and comes up and heats them all. When I turn that on, you'll see them. I turn this light on and they come to the front and they'll stick on the glass or the thing like they do, the plastic. See how they're just hanging on the plastic, absorbing the heat. But when I turn that back one on down there and I don't turn anything else on, they all suck to the back side. So you can tell it's just the heat that they're after. Not that they need any. It's literally, I don't know if you can see that, 75 degrees, 76. Humidity's at 42. Outside in their enclosures, I put that in there and it jumps up about 10. So they're looking at about 50, between 50 and 55 for humidity, which is a bit low for some of them, but better drier than fungusy. Fungus will kill them right away. Humidity, lack of humidity will not. As long as they have regular feedings and water every day or every other day. Like you've seen that other one, he messed it within half an hour. So yeah, sometimes you got to get on it twice a day, depending on which little dirty bugger's in there. Okay, time to cover these guys up. Y'all have a great day, take care, and bye for now.